And here's another thing. Ladies, if you're running Anavar and only Anavar at 10 mgs a day, you can definitely run that shit all year. And you can definitely run that shit until the cows come home. Okay. The people that have to be a little more careful and have a little more caution is the women or the men that are running an actual cycle, and especially if you're competing, because you're throwing all kinds of, wow, let me tell you, these lights are like really bothering my eyes right now. When you're competing, you're really running a cycle and you're running all kinds of shit in there. You're running all kinds of anabolics in your cycle, in your cocktail, because that's your goal. For men that are running a cycle wanting to get big and grow, you're also running a risk. For those of you that take Tren, especially number one, the ones of you take Halo Test, even Anadrol, but I'm gonna leave Anadrol like right in the middle, okay? But Tren and Halo Test and even Trestolone, which is super heavy duty, even though I love it, and I really don't think, even though it's 4 times as strong as Tren, honestly, I'm a big fan of Trestolone, I'm a big fan of Ment. It does not have the same side effects, the dangerous side effects, as Tren, even though they're both 19 NORs, and even though it's 4 times stronger than Tren, but there's a lot less danger with Trestolone. So I'm a big fan of Trest. But for those of you that are running those kinds of cycles, those are the ones that need to be aware of when you need to stop your cycle and how long you can run it. So something like D-Ball, Halo Test, even Deca, Tren, there are a certain amount of times where you should take it and then you should drop it and substitute it for something else, or just coast along with, you know, Test, Proviron, and Primo, or Test, Proviron, and EQ. That's going to keep you nice, lean, hard, and vascular. Those are for me, the ins and outs of how long you should cycle. And it's really going to depend on what you're taking, your cycle, the doses, how many compounds are in your cycle, and then of course, what is your goal and what is your purpose? Again, those of you that are taking a heavy cycle, whether you're growing or whether you're competing, and for those dummies that are just taking a big ass cycle just because, you know, Pedro in the back said that you got to take this, this, and this, you have no idea how many guys I talked to that they took, oh, I took my friend's cycle, my buddy told me just to take this, and now he's getting all kinds of side effects and acne, and, you know, there's no more signals getting sent from the pituitary, you know, down to their baseball bats. You know, it causes a whole gang of issues. So you can't just follow Pedro's cycle or Steve's cycle or Babalu's cycle, you know, or Big Bubba, you know, your buddy's cycle. You can't follow the cycle. You got to figure out what you need. And if you need a consultation because you need help and advice and guidance on what to take and how much to take, then email me at miamilifeandfitness@gmail.com so we can set up a consultation so we can discuss exactly what you need to put a proper cycle together. And your doses. I can't tell you how many guys overdose their shit. And I'm not gonna lie, women do too, because the other day I spoke to somebody, and last week I spoke to this young lady, and she has pretty high body fat, and her coach, let's just relabel her because she's not a coach, her dummy person that she's paying, her dummy told her that she needed to take Test, Primo, Anavar, and Winstrol. First of all, that's a competing cycle, and that is just overboard. I mean, completely overboard. That's why, listen, people, if you have a coach, please be wary of who you consider a coach and who you go for coaching and who you give your money to. 9 times out of 10, these people don't know jack shit. And I'm here to tell you that most of your coaches are dummies. You can't just trust any coach, and a lot of you are paying people just to pay people. So I'm gonna set up a side account where I'm gonna get a side hustle that you can just give me and put money into my account, and I'm just gonna tell you to go run around the block a couple times, because it's literally that easy for people. And I really don't know how people are paying those dummies and they're not paying me. Can somebody please tell me what I'm doing wrong when I'm the one that has the legit information? I'm done with this video, but if anybody needs advice on how to cycle, what to eat, or training, email me so we can set up a consultation so I can help you reach your goal. And if you're over 40, ladies, if you're over 40 and you need hormonal balance and hormone restoration because your hormones are not balanced and you want to get right. Maybe you're not having sex. Maybe you have mood swings. Maybe you're not sleeping right. Maybe you don't want to go to work. Maybe you're depressed. You're irritable. You're having brain fog. You can't think straight. You don't want to be around anybody and you don't want to go outside the house. Yeah, you definitely have a hormonal imbalance. So email me so we can get on the program for the Fit Body Boss so we can fix your hormones so you can be sexy and get your confidence back. If you like this video, click the subscribe button, hit the like button now, and please comment, because a lot of you don't really comment, you just watch the video. I really don't care what you do. You can put a thumbs up, you can put a foot, you can put a funny face, you can put an animal face, I don't care. I like pandas and dogs and tigers, so you can just put a little animal there, it doesn't really matter. But I just want to get this video out there because again, there's so many factors that determines how long your cycle is. And don't let anybody tell you that running a cycle of Anavar for the whole year is wrong, because it isn't. And you can click them on this video, or you can have them follow me and send me a message on social media, because I would love to put them on blast. Facebook, Estri Pereira. Facebook, Miami Life and Fitness for Business. And on Instagram, it's Miami Life Fitness. And here we are on YouTube. You know my socials, people. You know my socials.